We are coming out. We have the rough cut. I'm actually flying to Russia tomorrow to show it to the investor, and we were planning on releasing it in April. So,
interesting.
The history of Jiu-Jitsu, closed guard, coming out soon, guys. Stay tuned. We're trying to tell the history as accurately as possible.
I'm looking forward to see it. So here, Vitor Oliveira versus Jonnatas Gracie. Vitor, that already is the second final in 2 weekends consecutively.
And
very nice.
See if he can come up now. And he's the first guy to be able to impose his guard on Vitor today. I haven't seen anyone else able to do it. Everyone else seems to be like a step behind.
Wow, that's a good shoot now.
Wow, beautiful.
Wow, very nice control here. Good pressure pass here by Jonnatas Gracie, representing Atos. Vitor Oliveira representing GF team.
It's the first time I see Vitor on bottom today. And yesterday too.
I think nobody struck him.
He's been on top a lot. Great job by Jonnatas sweeping, and now he's got to keep his balance there. Make sure he doesn't let Vitor come back up because he has the lapel.
Oh.
Can he finish that?
It's going to be hard.
Great job.
That's good pulling time so don't get the 2 points.
Very smart.
Still to come, guys. Tommy Langaka versus Pedro Ramalho.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Middle heavyweight, Manuel Ribamar versus Bruno Lima.
I think it's the first time we have 2 Europeans in the men's, because we had 2 Europeans in the women's, Magda and Laura Barker, right? And then first time in the men's division we have 2 Europeans in the final.
That's crazy.
Very interesting. It goes to show, you know, it's not just Brazil, it's not just the U.S.
5 years ago, someone told me, what do you think about the level of the European? And I said, within 5 years, we're going to see black belts winning championship.
Called it. And it's one of the most competitive weight classes, too, not just any weight class.
Yes.
Medium heavy is a very, very
and also
weight class.
The super heavyweight, Igor Schneider versus Safe Homini, which is for me is the favorite.
Also Europeans.
Surprise. Also Europeans.
Very nice.
Your belt. Hands up.
Jonnatas Gracie there with that half mount. What do you call that, bro? I always call that a half mount. Because it's not really a half guard, right? He's like closer to mount than he is to.
He's a half mount.
Yeah, that's what I call it. Lack of a better name.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting situation because it's not anybody that knows how to deal with that. If you do the traditional way, you just try to peel it off the foot, you can get it bridged over.
Although I just realized Vitor's arm is in there, so that's really a deep half guard. Yeah, without the arm, it would have been a half mount. I didn't see the arm there. Just over 6 minutes left. Jonnatas Gracie. The Gracie, but that's not a Gracie.
But it is Gracie. But it is Gracie.
But he's not a Gracie.
But it's Gracie.
And he's, you know, and he did what no one else could do, which is get on top of Vitor Oliveira, which I think is
and
one of the most...
a lot of pressure as well, and then getting Vitor a little bit frustrated.
It was one of the most impressive things I've seen all day today because Vitor's been so dominant on top the entire tournament. And here we have Jonnatas sweeping him right away, and Vitor's having a really hard time recovering.
Yeah.
And he's got Vitor, see Vitor really fighting for that deep half guard, trying to get on top of Jonnatas, but Jonnatas doing a good job there keeping Vitor from getting underneath him.
Yeah, it's good pressure there, controlling the hips, not let the knee, the head go inside. Now the pressure is on Vitor. Vitor needs to do something about it, you know. That pressure is really good. He's protecting the deep half guard.
He's doing a really good job using his head across Vitor's face to prevent Vitor from getting underneath him. He's using his hair. You can't push the face with your hands, but you can push the face with your own forehand.
Exactly.
Right, which isn't always nice in practice. Like, no one really likes that, but it's not illegal, and it works. It works really well, in fact. Vitor in closed guard now. I'm sure he'd prefer to be on top of Jonnatas.
Yeah, for sure. Jonnatas showing very good control and very composure, despite Vitor pressure on the top, and he managed to sweep it. That was actually the highlight for me on this fight. How he just ignored the pressure that Vitor has.
Yes.
Four minutes to go.
Jonnatas did a really good job keeping that sleeve under control. It really limits what Vitor can do as far as his open guard sweeps go. Got one hand neutralized there. Jonnatas doing a really good job picking his opponent off the ground there, keep the pressure on his ankles. He's looking forward. He doesn't want to stay in closed guard. Like a lot of people would have been comfortable there, you know, waiting for time to go by. Jonnatas wants to fight.
The thing is, if Vitor has been holding that lapel for a while already, and if you don't do nothing about it by opening guard and do something, you're going to be just wasting time and grip as well. Because he has to do something about the lapel, otherwise just both of you guys are going to get stuck.
Yes, and it's, yeah, Vitor's got, I would open. It sounds like he's not too comfortable in open guard, but this is not working in his favor.
All the open was gripping the opposite sleeve. That sleeve, that's free.
And brother, one thing we can agree on is that the women's division
was moving.
Amazing, it moved a lot faster too. It was a lot more submissions.
Yeah.
Two minutes and 30 seconds left. Jonnatas Gracie looking to pass. Still very aggressive, even towards the end of the match.
He got just the very edge of the lapel. Vitor has it.
And he used it though.
Yeah. He lost it and then he recovered.
He's got little time to work. I mean, it's not over. You know, with
still have 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes.
Would even the score out, and then it would be up to all the three judges, plus the one with the camera, the replay, which I think is like one of the best things IBJJF has ever done. Jonnatas, they're very comfortable on top. They're both.
Yeah, he's got a little bit slow now.
Yeah.
Both stuck.
Well, in Jonnatas' defense, he's stuck there with that leg. It's going to be hard to. I mean, he could stand up, but it's not an easy thing to do without putting yourself off balance. You can see Vitor maybe looking for an omoplata there.
What would you do if you were Vitor?
I would. Look, I don't know Vitor's bottom game that well. We've seen what he likes to do on top the whole tournament. I've seen him compete before. He has a preference for got a very strong, heavy pass on his right side. You know, I think what Vitor might want to do is he's got to let Jonnatas stand up, and then he's got to transition from there. He's got to create a scramble, look to go inverted, or maybe sit up on the single. That's when he almost swept Jonnatas, was when he had that lapel in between Jonnatas' leg, and he came up on a single, right? That position straight to the back, right? He gets to 2 for the sweep, and then maybe an advantage on the back, or maybe 4 on the back. That will be a winning strategy for him. What he's doing right now is not working, and he's got now only like 30 seconds.
Switch out. Because Jonnatas is grabbing his left hand, the sleeve very well, and then he needs the arm to be able to roll to this side of his wing. That's about 23 seconds now. Vitor going to do everything to sweep to the right side now, and Jonnatas is like, he's going to be the last one. Look how important is his left arm.
But see, is this coming up?
Well, it's coming up.
That's if he gets to that half guard,
it's 2 points.
He's got to get to that half guard.
And who is going to win now?
Man, I would hate Vitor. Brother, we have the best job in the house, me and you. We really do.
Exactly.
I would hate to be CDM, anyone from IBJJF, any ref.
We have the first roll. We have the recap. We have time to discuss the points.
I just realized I got the best job in Jiu-Jitsu. But what do you do? Like, what do you do here? You know, I
mean, one gonna be unfair decision for one of them.
Jonnatas, Jonnatas was active the whole time. For most of the fight, even when he was on top, he was winning. He was still active. I have no idea which way this is gonna go.
Who's gonna go, man?
And Jonnatas Gracie, unanimous decision. I wish Vitor had pulled the trigger a little bit earlier, and I think too many competitors do that. 10 seconds left, and so much happens in 10 seconds. Do the same thing. Pull the trigger, like 30 seconds left, a minute left, 2 minutes left, like earlier, right? And then you walk off the mats with nothing left. You leave it on the mats. You should be crawling off the mats by the time you're done. And
let's take a little replay some of the actions.
I think had he done that, he might have had a better chance of winning.
Look how important was that right grip from Jonnatas. Look, he needed, and he still come out.
Yeah. But I think that's his strongest position on the bottom is coming from, based off what we've seen today. I think had he done a little bit earlier, maybe half.